Tyronn Lue made history 6 years ago when he led the Cleveland Cavaliers to a 3-1 victory against the Golden State Warriors. However, the Los Angeles Clippers coach has now acknowledged in a recent interview that he may have used stealing money from LeBron James and the Cavs as a motivational strategy to beat the Warriors. Tyronn Lue. 11 years into his NBA career as a coach, Los Angeles Clippers coach Tyronn Lue made history when he coached the Cleveland Cavaliers to their first NBA championship in his rookie season. Besides that, he led the Clippers, one of 3 teams who have never been to the conference finals, to the Western Conference in the 2021 playoff series. However, this run of success did not happen overnight. Before transitioning into coaching in the NBA, Tyronn Lue was already an established NBA figure, having played for 11 years, winning 2 NBA championships in his first 3 seasons with the Los Angeles Lakers. Fans may remember him for being the player that 2001 NBA MVP Allen Iverson stepped over, but he had a respectable playing career, racking up 4,710 points, 1,727 assists, and 943 rebounds. However, after beginning his coaching profession, he has transformed his reputation. Lue's coaching career. Immediately after his retirement in 2009, Lue started his coaching career. He was appointed the Boston Celtics Director of Basketball Development. Later in 2013, the former point guard joined the Los Angeles Clippers coaching staff. However, a year later, he joined the Cleveland Cavaliers as an associate coach and became the NBA's highest paid assistant coach. He eventually got promoted to head coach of the Cavs in January 2016, signing a 3-year contract after David Blatt, the Cavs head coach at the time, was fired mid-season. Nevertheless, he guided the Cavaliers to a 57-25 record and the top seed in the NBA Eastern Conference for the first time since 2010, and in the 2016 postseason, when the Cavaliers defeated the Toronto Raptors in Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals. He made NBA history by becoming the first coach to win his first 10 postseason games. He led the Cavaliers to the NBA Finals 8 days later, becoming one of the few head coaches to do it after taking the position in the middle of the season. However, while he took over as head coach of the Cavaliers in the middle of the season, David Blatt already had a 30-11 record, so his path to winning a championship in his first season wasn't particularly easy. He had to replace Blatt and demonstrate his ability to coach the Eastern Conference team despite being a rookie head coach. And besides that, there was the perception that LeBron James was in charge of the team after Blatt was fired. However, after Lue was appointed, one of the first things he did was to make it clear to LeBron who was in charge by calling him out in film sessions, yelling at him in practice, and even getting into an altercation with him where he explicitly said, "Shut the fuck up, I got this." Now, despite this, he made sure to incorporate playing, spacing, and moving the ball faster in his team strategy, as well as fully utilizing Kevin Love's versatility. His playing methods were, however, characterized as undisciplined since they relied on flexibility and LeBron James's reliability. Regardless, they were a success, as the Cavaliers set an NBA record in Game 2 of the first-round series against the Atlanta Hawks by making 25 three-pointers, and ended up leading the 2016 postseason in win-loss percentage, offensive ratings, and effective field goal percentage. However, when they confronted the Golden State Warriors, all of Lue's techniques and strategies began to fail. So how good were the 2016 Golden State Warriors? The 2016 Golden State Warriors completed what is considered the best regular season in history after finishing with a 73-9 record, breaking 1995-1996 Chicago Bulls record of 72-10. That season, the Warriors set over 25 NBA records, as well as more than 10 franchise records, including the most wins ever in a regular season and postseason combined. The Western Conference team started the 2015-2016 season with 24 victories, breaking the 15-0 best start record set by the 1948-49 Washington Capitals and the 93-94 Houston Rockets. In fact, when they opened the season 20-0, they broke the 1884 St. Louis Maroons baseball team 131-year record for the best season start in any of the major professional sports in America. Aside from that, they broke the previous mark of 44 games held by the 95-96 Chicago Bulls to set an NBA record 54 straight regular season home wins. Not to mention that the Warriors were the first NBA team in history to avoid losing consecutive games and against the same opponent twice. Warriors point guard Steph Curry improved, and even more so in the 2015-2016 season after winning the NBA's Most Valuable Player award the previous year. He ended the season averaging 30.1 points, 6.7 assists, and 5.4 rebounds per game to win his second consecutive MVP award. Curry surpassed his own NBA record for made three-pointers in a season after he finished the year with 402. Curry also had the greatest free throw percentage and led the league in steals. And it is also important to note that throughout the entire regular season, he had a shooting percentage of 50% for field goals, 45% for three-pointers, and 91% for free throws. However, the Warriors' 2015 season saw record-breaking performances from a number of players besides Steph Curry. Against the Houston Rockets in the opening round of the 2016 postseason, shooting guard Klay Thompson became the first NBA player to make at least 7 three-pointers in a row in a playoff game. And when the Warriors were struggling to defeat the OKC Thunder in the Western Conference Finals after falling behind 1-3, Klay helped them tie the game 3-3 by making 11 three-pointers, shattering the NBA postseason record of 9. They eventually defeated the Thunder 4-3, becoming the 10th team in NBA history to come back from a 1-3 series deficit, and went on to play the Tyronn Lue-led Cleveland Cavaliers in the 2016 NBA Finals. The 2016 Finals series first 4 games. Now, despite boasting stars like LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love, the Lue-led Cavaliers were thoroughly outclassed in the opening 2 games of the 2016 NBA Finals by the Golden State Warriors. The first 2 games were blowouts respectively, and despite the Cavs responding with a 120-90 blowout in the 3rd game of the series, the Warriors beat them in the 4th game of the series to take a decisive 3-1 series lead over the Cavs. And given that no NBA team has ever came back from a 3-1 deficit in an NBA Finals series, the Cavs had to do the impossible to end a 52-year championship run in the city of Cleveland. And you might be wondering as to how the Cleveland Cavaliers found the motivation to rebound after falling behind 1-3 to win the 2016 NBA Final. And the answer was apparently Tyronn Lue, and he did it by stealing his players. The Cavaliers' entire organization, the club owner, the general manager, and even LeBron James of their money. So why did Tyronn Lue steal from the Cavs and LeBron James? As a coach, man management is undoubtedly one of the hardest skills to learn, and Lue, a rookie coach at the time, had to manage stars and top veterans like LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love, so he had to understand it as early as possible. And as such, in a recent appearance on JJ Redick, the Old Man and the 3 podcast, Tyronn Lue shared a behind-the-scenes story of when his tactics failed against the Golden State Warriors. He was able to get the Cavs motivated by stealing their money. The former Cavs coach explained that before Game 5 of the 2016 NBA Finals, while the Warriors were about to win the championship easily, he firmly told the team, "Listen, if you don't believe we can win, stay home." And fortunately, they won Game 5 after Draymond Green got suspended and both Kyrie Irving and LeBron James dropped 41 points apiece. However, the Cavaliers still needed to win 2 more games after winning Game 5, so Lue boldly demanded $200 from each player, including Cavs owner Dan Gilbert and the team's general manager at the time, David Griffin. He took the money from everyone present, wrapped it, and hid it in the ceiling, assuring them that if they won Game 7, they would get their money back. Thankfully, his motivational strategies for this set of millionaires worked, and they won the championship. However, while everyone was going crazy about the first championship win in the franchise history, he went to the ceiling where he kept the money and took it. Interestingly, while most people forgot about the money, LeBron James didn't. He asked Lue where the money was as soon as the team won, and Lue said that he didn't know where it was despite having it with him. Now, regardless, while the present Clippers head coach might have admitted to stealing from LeBron and the Cavaliers in the 2016 NBA Finals, the fact that he did it to inspire the squad and push them to become the first NBA club to come back from a 3-1 deficit in a final series makes it a pretty amazing story. But what do you think of Tyronn Lue's motivational tactics? What do you think of his time with the Cleveland Cavaliers? Do you believe he should have given the money back? Let me know in the comments down below.